Hey everyone, it's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, and I'm bringing you a weekly reading for the 9th to the 15th of December. And I'm working with the second edition of my Sacred Geometry Healing cards. These are available online, and all the details will be below in this link, as well as my beautiful products such as the Lab, the Liquid Alchemy in a Bottle, which is a beautiful complementary therapy working on nurturing, balance, and healing mind, body, and soul. But that is, they have their own little write-up so you can understand them as well. Now, this is actually the third time I'm starting this video for this weekly reading, and you'll notice that I actually have 6 cards out already, and these cards fell out of the deck before, and I've been so muddled in my words, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to do it this way. I'm not going to put the cards back in and draw another 6 cards. I'm going to leave these cards as they came out. So the 963 actually came out first, and then all of the other 5 cards flew out of the deck all in one hit, and I decided to take them. And so I'm going to restart again because, but I'm going to work with these cards. So when I actually sat in meditation prior to doing, starting doing the video, I got that this week is all about bringing things to a close, given that we are coming to the end of 2019. We're coming to the end of a decade, and it's there is so much, like each one of us is going to look at it very differently, and there will be some that won't even be looking at it from an energetic level or from the level of healing and being able to, release that which no longer serves. So everyone will look at it differently, and that's absolutely fine. So the way this card has come out, it gives me the perspective of this. This is the I am frequency. This is the 963. It is one of the solfeggio frequencies, one of the 9 tones that are used, and it is a pure tone. They are the purest of tones. So if you're actually going to be working in healing work, I highly recommend these particular tones, which are readily available on the internet. Anyway, when we look at the numbers 9, 6, and 3, if we compound them, it becomes an 18. So 9 plus 6 plus 3 is an 18. But if we compound that to 1 plus 8, it equals a 9. And 9 is always about endings and completion. And for me, the meaning of this for this particular reading is that we're actually bringing, everything that we have been working on, especially say in the last, let's talk about the decade and the energetics of what has come through, our trials, our tribulations. It's also about, for some, it could just mean that, you've had a really busy year, and it's time to actually bring things to a close, because we're actually coming into the holiday season, and we're coming into a new energy of what will be next year. This year we've been in a frequency of 3, but a vibration of 3, but next year when we look at a 2020 year, the 2 and the 2 actually equal 4, and 4 is all about working on our foundations and our stability. So we are working on everything that we've put together. We're working on bringing it to a point that, which is aligning us on our path. This is, to me, is saying that you are starting to align more with your soul's purpose, what it is that you are here to create and what you are here to do. And if you're doing the work, and mindful of it, you will understand what I'm telling you when we're looking at this in this pure tone. And it's really, really beautiful. And I just love when the Believe card comes out, because I keep joking to my friends and say I'm going to tattoo this one on my forehead, because for me it's so important that I believe and keep the faith, because things don't always happen as quickly as you'd like them to do. And sometimes for others, it's also about learning from our previous well, we can call them mistakes if you like, but you know, people don't always look at things as mistakes, because everything happens for a reason, and we learn from the judgments that we make, so that the next time our judgment is even better. It's also about, you know, when you want something to happen, sometimes things aren't just going to happen in a week, a day, a week, a month, or even a year. Sometimes those things that are really meant to be in your life will take that little bit extra time, but it's about believing and trusting that, you know, when we can hold the frequency of what it is that we want to bring forth, and we can hold it into our heart, as we see the octahedron, which is all about our heart space within there as well. But it's that belief system within ourselves, and hold that frequency. We are actually going to manifest that into our lives, but it just may not be when you expect it. However, in saying that, the card that came through after that is Genesis pattern. And this is all about new beginnings. So whatever it is that, you know, you've been holding the frequency for and manifesting into your life, the new beginnings are coming. They're here. Not only, you know, you've worked really hard to get to where you're at. You know, it can be on work. It could be in a relationship. Maybe there's a beautiful relationship coming to you. It may be about, you know, creating even more love, or expanding on your own relationships that are already present, whether it be love or even friendships. And then for others, it actually could signify pregnancy. It may even be that you've sold a home and you're going to start afresh in a new home. Everyone is going to be different. As like I said, this is a general reading, but this is beautiful. This is planting the seed. This is the seed that's being planted now, and it's the new beginning. And this is all about the regeneration. And this is ultimately what we keep going through, these continual cycles. And I absolutely love it. And as we're doing that, you know, there are, you know, we all in our own way still have aspects of ourself, you know, that we need to release and we need to bring forgiveness for. And there's no better way. And for those that do follow, you know, the full moon, that is coming up, I believe, this week. So what a beautiful week to actually work with this full moon, to release aspects of those of yourself that are still needing to let go of, that any form of trauma or pain that you have felt, you know, forgive yourself first and foremost. And I love to use the Ho'oponopono. Please forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. Repeat, 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 repeat. It's first and foremost about, you know, forgiving yourself. Know that you are kind. Know how worthy you are. What an amazing person you are. And, you know, you have plenty of love to give. Give it to yourself. You know, give yourself plenty of love. And, you know, that love then spreads to everybody else that's around you as well. Especially when that cup of yours, starts to overflow. Everything that we go through in our lives, everything, there will always be that element of gratitude, because it's what makes us the person that we are today. Give thanks to everything that you have been through, you know, and it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy for everyone to be able to release everything straight away, or, you know, certain traumatic experiences, for example. It takes time, but the gratitude is there because it's represented. Now it has made you into the strong, remarkable person you are, and it's then what you can then offer others. It's knowing that we are all part of a whole. We are consciously, we are all part of this universe. We are all connected, and you know what it is that we're working on as we go further and further into the years is, as our frequencies change, as we start to release those fears, we allow ourselves to connect more on a loving level. And as the bottom of the deck shows, It's all about rebirth. It's all about new beginnings, transformation, and reweaving and reactivating us. So a beautiful, beautiful reading. Again, it is about snake medicine. It's snake energy. As we transform, we reweave, and we really leaping in to that next decade that we're here to create in, and to walk our path and be in resonance with who we are, and not only in resonance with ourselves, but ultimately everybody in a whole, the connection to the all. So really, really lovely reading. So wherever you are, be gentle on yourself. Have a wonderful week, and I look forward to speaking with you next week. Okay, bye for now.